Hello everyone, this is Donnie from Independent Gamer Blog. Today I will be showing you something I discovered recently. As you can see, I have an HDTV currently tuned to channel 11. Nothing special, it's doing everything a TV should do, and as you can see, it's currently displaying in 720p. Let me surf through a few more channels and show you different TV stations. Now, all channels are displaying properly without much interruption and with a clear picture, which is something everyone who owns an HDTV should have. Now let's take a look in the back of the TV. You can see all my connections from my game consoles, including my VGA cable that's connected to my computer. And as you can see, right there is an RF adapter from an old gaming console. Let me move that aux cable out of the way, and this is what I'm using as an HD antenna. I discovered this trick with the Sega Dreamcast RF adapter, but I'm using a Super Nintendo RF unit to show you that this can be done using practically any game system that has an RF unit. As you can see, it's just a regular RF adapter with nothing in the bottom. And I'm going to be replacing it with this, the Sega Dreamcast RF adapter. As you can see, Dreamcast, antenna in, TV out, AV in. You can see channels, you can select it from channels 3 and 4. And it just lights right in. Perfect. I'm not really replacing the Super Nintendo RF adapter. I borrowed it from my roommate to show that other RF adapters can be used. I originally had my Dreamcast plugged in, and that's where it's going to stay as I play Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2 on it. I'm going to do an auto program which will find all available channels over the air. This is actually more convenient as it can save you somewhere between $30 to $70 if you were to purchase an HD antenna, which, all HD antennas get hiccups and interruptions while you watch TV. And with the RF adapter, there is no interruptions, and you can enjoy shows without having to constantly go up to the TV and mess with the antenna's ears. It also doesn't require a power adapter, which most antennas require, and this means that you can use that extra power plug for anything. You can plug in your Sega Dreamcast or another game console, and you can purchase these RF adapters for as little as $5 at a game store, or for the price of an HD antenna you can purchase yourself a Sega Dreamcast. I paid $30 for mine and got 19 games with it, and it also came with the RF adapter. As you can see, it turns on. There, it finishes shirts, and let me surf through a few channels to show you. And as you can see, it's displaying in 1080i. And at first, you're not going to get all the channels, and depending on where your TV is located, it might not get all of them, or it might take some time to get them. I only watch channels 5, 7, and 11, so I really don't need all those channels. But sometimes I do like to watch channel 2 and channel 4, and I do get those channels, but it always lags when I first do an auto search. I would say it has a 90% chance of your favorite channels working, and this is a lot better than spending money or using a coat hanger as an antenna. You don't need the Dreamcast for the RF unit to work, but it is a good excuse to bring your Dreamcast out of retirement and enjoy some great games that the Dreamcast has to offer. or any other console that use the RF unit like the Super Nintendo or the Nintendo 64, etc. You can even lie to your loved one who doesn't want to give the Dreamcast their place in the household and show them it's more convenient than not having an antenna or paying a lot of money for one. And when they're not home, you can just call a few friends over and relive the glory days. As you can see, the Dreamcast is connected to the TV, which is, connected through the RF unit. And this is a very neat trick, as you don't have to use a coat hanger or anything, and you won't have to miss any of your favorite shows like Family Guy, The Simpsons, or any other show. And that's it for me. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. You can also read my review of the Dreamcast over at my blog at independentgamerblog.blogspot.com. And you can also check out other news and reviews. And until my next video, which will be completed in the year 2099 on the Dreamcast 100th anniversary, I'll see you then.